I say my wrist stuck on white 2-time, got white 2 drip, got a white 2 right. Elbows pressed like tweed on suit. My girl, she rude, got a bad attitude. And now we're going up a little, just a little. And break it down just a little, just a little. Don't you be too sentimental. My money so bad, you gotta live. I don't know what it is, baby. Sure is funky now. Sure is funky now. Sure is funky now. Say, I don't know what it is, baby. Sure is funky now. Sure is funky now. Eh. Hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. Roll it, boom now. We keep it going now. Hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. Roll it, boom now. What you know about this when you're running out? Hola, hola.
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
Activated mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Oh boy, right. All right.
Good morning, everybody.
Go ahead, Dianna.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. And we are back. We are back with our activated mornings here on WEFM. And at this time, we will be conducting an interview with one of our very own musicians here in studio. Remember, we are also live on Facebook, so you can join us there. And you are free to call and interact with us on the telephone number 457-9997. That's the number, 457-9997. You can get us direct, and you can get us on WhatsApp. So, what's up with us now? We are going to be, as I mentioned, we will be conducting an interview with Mr. Krystian Mark. He is one of our very own musicians, a singer, songwriter here in SVG. All right, Mr. Mark, I am going to allow you to introduce yourself properly, say your name and anything that you would like to see in your introduction.
Well, first of all, good morning, and thank you both for having me here. I appreciate it. Good morning, SVG. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope nobody too tired from last night.
From last night? What happened last night? That was so spectacular.
I mean, I know what happened last night, but whatever it was, I hope it was special and worth it. All the same, you know. Hope everybody doing well. But yeah, I'm Krystian Mark, Chris MRK, sometimes referred as, as my performing name. But yeah.
What's your performing name?
Chris MRK.
Chris MRK?
MRK.
You just take out
wow.
some letters.
Okay.
Just take out something.
Okay.
It's shortened, It's the light version.
Okay. So tell us a little bit more about yourself, Krystian. Where did you start? Just about you in terms of a Vinci context. Like, who are you?
Okay,
who are you?
I'll tell you exactly who I am. My mother's a proud Vincentian. My father's Trinidadian. And I've got a mixed upbringing in both places, I was back and forth between the two. And, last 6 or 7 years now, I've been living in Vinci, and I've been doing my own personal music journey, recording my own music and finding my own voice and my own sound, my own image and all these things. And what can I say? We're now putting out music and I'm more than happy. I couldn't be happier.
Okay. So for persons who didn't realize that the song that we played just before coming into the segment or the talking part of the segment, that was actually Krystian's song, right? And you know what I like with it is the fusion that it has with it. I really did enjoy it. If I did not know, I would not have thought that it was necessarily local, right? And that is not in a way to pull down our local music, but the flair, because in a way we kind of used to the strict genres in a sense where it's soca, it's reggae, calypso, but this one is a little bit of a fusion, and it does have a nice ring to it, even though it's the first time that I'm listening to it. It doesn't need to grow on me. It has already grown, right? So how long have you been in the music industry?
I'd say when I came to St. Vincent is when I started my journey with music, and I met up with my manager now, and I started working with different musicians and recording and performing and all these things. And one thing led to another. I even spent some time in Jamaica at Etna Manley, where I studied music. And yeah, music is what I love, you know. It's what I love meeting people through music. I love writing music. I love feeling relieved and feeling more comfortable after doing music. And you know, I love it. It helps me interact with people.
All right.
Okay. Can you remember your first experience with music? And also tell us, is that the experience that pushed you where you thought, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I want to do?
So definitely not. My first experience with music was in high school, and I promise you, I was awful. I was off. My teacher couldn't stand me. My teachers couldn't. Teachers would hate it when I walked through the door. They'd be like, "Oh, he made it into school today."
What school you went to?
I went to high school. It wasn't in St. Vincent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But these teachers would get so annoyed when they'd see me walk in, because like I didn't want anything to do with music back then. I used to think it was a waste of. I used to think it was a waste of time, you know. And it was only when I went off to college that I realized I was like, no, I want to do this. I was like, this studying business and learning about the matrix of this and that and so on. So I was like, no, man, let me grow my hair out.
All right. So, but is there a particular genre that you're more attracted to in terms of, if we have to sort of pigeonhole you in terms of as an artist, should we pigeonhole you? And if so,
think you should.
No. Okay.
Just expect the unexpected. Is the
So
best thing I could say.
We could probably hear you releasing a soca song next
You'll
year.
probably hear me release a soca song. Why not?
Okay.
If it's what I feel like doing, it's what I'll do. You know, and I feel like we should always encourage our musicians to do what they feel like doing and do what we feel like or what they feel like makes them feel comfortable. Because at the end of the day, you got to express yourself. And if you want to express somebody else, you might come off as a little bit, you know, like you're faking it. But once you're expressing yourself, it'll come off as genuine.
Okay. And in terms of, so I know that whenever we start anything in life, the goal is not just to stay where we are. What are your goals? What are your steps? No, what are your goals and how far do you wish to go?
So I wish to go very far. A wise man once told me, if you have dreams, protect them.
Okay.
But I will tell you, my dream is the big stage, man. My dream is.
What is the biggest stage that you would like to be on?
The biggest stage that I would like to be on? Now
you can put it out there, you know, and bring it into existence.
I'll bring it into existence. Madison Square Garden. I will sell out one day. Knock on wood, boy. Let me.
Yeah, there's actual wood in here, so you can knock on it. Yeah.
I hope you guys heard our little ASMR right there.
Okay. And in terms of like music being out there, because I would be very honest, Krystian, I was not familiar with you, right? So in terms of music being out there, where have you released music before? Do you have, let's say, on a YouTube page? If I want to learn more about your music, this whatever it is that you have released before, where can I go to access more music from you?
So I've got Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I have music out on Spotify already and iTunes and on all of it, you know, on different streaming platforms. I have music under my, which is my my soul name, which is basically Krystian Mark, my name. And then
spell the Krystian, because in case persons
yeah, it's a doozy, isn't it?
Yeah. In case persons want to go and they want to follow you, etc., so that they know exactly which page to go to.
All right. So my name, if you want to find me on Spotify, you can find me my latest song, which is Sure is Funky, Ola Ola, under the name Kryz MRK, KRYZ space MRK. And you'll find Sure is Funky under that name. But I have a bunch of other music also released under different names. So you might find Crazy Chris one day releasing soca songs.
So whatever persona you take on, you have a name attached to that persona?
We'll see. I might do a thing like the man formerly known as Chris, you know?
All right, Prince.
All right. So what inspired you? You write your own songs, right? So where do you get inspiration? Because inspiration can come from so many places. Where do you get inspiration to write your songs?
I always find inspirations in the moment. It's one of those things, you know. Music needs to grab you, and if it doesn't grab you, you should probably you should either stop writing the song or you should fix the problem within it. But music should grab you. It should inspire you to finish the song that you're working on. So you need to get that first spark. You know, you need to sit down and you need to play some music. You need to find something that attracts you, something that feels like, oh, I'm really enjoying playing this. Like I need to put a melody to this, something to further. And there you go. Now you're off on the journey of writing a song. And that song, if you're writing music the right way, well, there's no real wrong or right way. But if you're writing it in a way that keeps you inspired, then you are doing something right. You know. So that's my inspiration. But my biggest inspiration, she gonna hate me for saying it. My sister is my biggest inspiration in music.
And could you give us the name of your sister?
Yeah, Sarah Mark. Yeah. She's who inspired me into music. And she's the first person I ever saw do it. And she did it really well too. Right. You know. So
should we look forward to a duet from you guys soon?
I mean, you could look for it. I don't know if you'll ever find it, but you could keep looking for
Why won't we find this?
You can ask my sister. That's my sister.
I'm siblings. All right, so
get us nothing together.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm joking.
All right. So there's somebody here who on the live who said they had the pleasure to. It was a pleasure to meet you, sir. Back a couple months ago, I had the pleasure of listening to your new release as a wedding at Love You.
Oh, who is? Oh, well, we don't have to say the name of the live, but thank you very much. I'm very glad. I hope that we dance and we're merry and everything together when we listen to the song. Because if it's the same wedding I'm thinking of, that wedding was fantastic.
So is it a case where you also do performances for events?
That was my cousin. Well, if everything is correct, this is the same wedding. It was my cousin's wedding, and we listened. The song also released on the same day. So after the wedding, during the party section, we ended up listening to the song.
So should persons wish to book you for?
I mean, I would hope so.
Okay.
You don't have to go though. You know, it's cool. I'll still do music.
No, but it's still you performing. It's still performing, and you know, in between it, you can also give your own songs, include your own songs as well.
I mean, I do gigs.
Yes, your cousin's wedding.
Yeah, my cousin's wedding. But I mean, I have a gig today, like out at Blue Lagoon, at Cafe Soleil.
Okay.
Where I do acoustic sets from. Let me make sure I get this time right. 4 to 6.
Okay. I take it that you're going to be early.
6 to 8. I will be early if I go 4 to 6. 6 to 8. Sorry. We clarify that.
Okay. So, Krystian, as we have you here, we're talking about bookings and so we have a call. So let's take this call at this time. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Are you guys going for a commercial break?
Queen, we're in the middle of an interview.
I'm with it. I'm with the interview.
Okay, so do you have a question?
Are you gonna go? Because I'm thinking if I have enough time to ask questions.
Oh, you can go ahead. No, you can go ahead. It's fine. You can go ahead.
Yeah, I endorsed the song. What is it called? Rolling.
Sure is funky.
Rolling.
Sure is funky is the song's name. Morning.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
This song you're asking about this song that he's just released that we're talking about, right?
Rolling,
no, it's called Sure is Funky. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I endorse it. Was it made in America?
No, made right here in Vinci, locally grown. Produced here in Vinci.
Yeah, I would have never thought it was a Vinci song. I thought it was like an American artist singing it. I endorse it. I think it'll go far. You say you want to play at Madison Square Garden. You ever been to Madison Square Garden before?
I haven't. I've seen videos of the concert hall. I've seen performers sell it out before. I've never been there myself, and I hope one day music could take me there. Who knows, eh? You just have to be optimistic and keep working.
Yeah. Billy Joel, he hasn't had a hit in almost 40 years, a song called Uptown Girl. And he was just able to, in the last 4 years, he just wrapped up, I think, a couple weeks ago, 150 shows at Madison Square Garden he did in 4 years. Minus 2 years for the pandemic. 150 shows sold out. 18 to 20,000 people, or something like that.
We're talking about
And I
Billy
think
Joel.
that's very impressive. Billy Joel, yes.
Billy
He
Joel's
hasn't had a hit in 40 years. Yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, these guys could always, whenever, Paul McCartney, all these oldies, they can always pull up and whenever they want to sell out Madison Square Garden. Because if I'm not going, I know my mom's going.
Okay.
And the great Buju Banton, he just sold out a place called UBS Arena in Long Island. It's a hockey stadium. Hold like 19,000 people. He sold it out twice, and no reggae artist, the great Bob Marley, the great Sean Paul, has not been able to do that. They perform at those places, yes, but there was like an opening act for bigger artists, not by themselves. And Buju Banton did it, and he's performing all over America in big stadiums, which no regular artists have been able to do.
So we're planting the seeds for Krystian, right? For him to just bloom.
There you go. As a solo actor, I'll have the Vinci flag right there, I promise. If I ever touch that Madison Square Garden, we're putting that Vinci flag up, those stress.
But you know, right. Buju Banton spent 10 years in prison. That might have helped him.
That might have helped.
All right, thanks, Queen.
Well, Saki was already big. He's already big, you know. So,
yes,
all right. So, all the best, my friend.
Give thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. So, Krystian, of course, being a performer, being a musician, being a singer, you know, we had it with a cappella style.
Huh?
So, putting you on the spot, right? Putting you on the spot.
What's that?
Yeah.
This time of the morning.
Of course.
Just
a little something. Any song of your choice.
Oh, you want me to sing it?
If I knew the beat out my head, I would have given you the beat. I don't, so I can't help you.
It's okay. You're gonna beatbox it into the mic. Let me see. What can I do? Is that music I'm hearing in the background?
Yeah.
Okay. Job remedy. Yeah. You're all I need. Are you torn between waterfalls and lucid dreams? You're all I need. Morning SVG.
Nah, man, I need to hear more of this song. This is an original piece?
Yeah, that's an original.
Nah, I need to hear a little bit more. Come, there we go.
Well, that one's called Remedy. That's one under my Christian mark name. You know, that one was released about last year.
What genre does this one lend to a bit more?
That one's more soul, R&B.
Okay, I would love to hear that song, Krystian.
That's what Christian does.
So you have an alter ego?
I wouldn't call it my alter ego. It's just an excuse to do different types of music. You know?
Sounds like your alter ego.
I like that answer.
Yeah, but that was good. And so I'm a lyrics person, so just hearing the lyrics of it, that was really, I like that. I need to hear more of that song.
Oh, thank you. I hope it finds its way to you. Right?
Yeah, well, you send it to the station.
Oh, say that.
All right. So is there anything else that you wish to leave with us at this time, Krystian?
Let me see. Performing at Blue Lagoon later, 6 to 8. I mentioned that. What is there? I mean, the song's out. We have a music video planned for it and everything. We have content coming out constantly for it. The song is in collaboration with a pair called Vinci Beats, who did the production on the song. And, you know, we wrote the song together, of course. So the song is by Chris MRK. It's by Vinci Beats X Chris MRK. So it's a collaboration effort. So if you're ever looking for it, you can find it on Chris MRK. My social medias are Chris MRK all around. So if you're looking for me, I hope you can find me. Everybody have a blessed morning. Stay safe out there. Get something to eat, please. I beg you.
Sound like you're hungry.
Don't worry about me. But I just say it to everybody else. No. Please remember to get something to eat. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and look after your loved ones.
All right. Krystian, it was indeed a pleasure conducting this interview with you this morning. I'm happy to now know you and know who you are.
And personally, we all friends, right?
Yeah, we are, man. Big up. All right. And of course, we are going to be following your career. And from here, we wish you nothing but the best. And we're putting it out there into existence that we look forward to the day when you perform at Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me, both of you.
All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. So we're going to end with just a little bit more of Krystian's song at this time.
Feel free to sing along, Krystian.
I gave y'all the first one.
I bet you didn't know God made him like this. Angel smiles with the demon language. She walk a mile just to keep that fit. Let the phone ring twice and she leave you quick. Big spinner. Don't need to keep it on, baby. Keep it instrumental. Nothing wrong, girl. Keep it in the middle. Say if you didn't know, I should be that dish a little. Hola, eh. Hola, eh. Rolling, chicka-boom now. Hola, eh. Hola, eh. Rolling, chicka-boom now. I say, Mike, we're stuck on white.
99.9.